Tyler, I won't call it a break, but no game for a couple of weeks. How has it been the last couple?
It's been, mixed. We're obviously disappointed. 0-0 draw at Alfreton at home. We feel as though we didn't play our best football. Obviously disappointed, but we're really positive going on to Marine this weekend. We feel as though we've worked hard, covered a lot of aspects of our game which we think we can improve on. Looking positive and looking forward to the game at the weekend.
Has a fortnight to work on things been a benefit, do you think?
Yeah, I think so. I think we've been caught up in playing in certain ways recently, and I think we've really clarified what our game plan is, and hopefully we can take that into Saturday.
With Alfreton being a disappointing result from your perspective, I guess you would have wanted a game quicker to put that right, wouldn't you?
Yeah, definitely. You always want to move on as soon as possible. Don't get me wrong, Alfreton are always up there. It's a good point, but from the inside, we're disappointed. We play to win every game, the game would have been nice on the Tuesday, but it wasn't to be, and all we can do is look forward to Saturday.
I say it's a weird one, isn't it? Because in isolation, a point against Alfreton is a good point, but I suppose there are aspects of that performance that you just want to be better.
Yeah, I think we could have been better all around the pitch. I'll hold my hands up. I feel as though I could have been playing better. I think there's been a few grey areas, and I think we got sucked into their game against Alfreton. I thought we went long a bit too much. But we've looked at that as players. The staff have looked at it, and hopefully this weekend we can tweak a few things and play the game how we want it to be played.
So without giving too much away, what do we need to nail down for this game against Marine to be better?
I think there's times where we can play a bit more. Play forward, fast. And I think if we take that into the game at the weekend, then there's no reason why we can't go in there and get 3 points.
How tough is it to play in front of the supporters? Because obviously they're expectant, aren't they? So it kind of adds that extra pressure onto particular home games, I guess.
Yeah, there's always going to be pressure here. I think that's the beauty of it for myself personally. We are, I would say, the biggest team in the league, and there's no questions about that. But if you can't handle the pressure here, then I don't feel as though it's the place for you.
So many times last season where we had that situation where teams A, raise their game, and B, sit in and make it frustrating. How do you feel we can combat that going forward?
Well, like you said, last year, teams seem to raise the game, so it's don't come as a surprise to us. I think we need to raise our game. We should treat every game as a cup final. And I think if we play our game, how the gaff wants us to play and how the lads know we can play, then I don't feel as though we should struggle too much.
As a defender though, 3 clean sheets in a row, which is the main positive out of the last 3 games, isn't it?
It is a positive, but if we don't score him, we're not winning, so don't get me wrong, a point clean sheet is great, but we'd all like to be scoring more goals too, and I feel as though this last couple of weeks we've really worked hard on doing that, and hopefully we can take the game to Marine at the weekend.
Because we had such a great spell at the start of the season and just that little blip in the middle, didn't it? So it must be great for you as defenders just to get back to where we were at the start of the season.
Yeah, definitely. Not just us as defenders, it's the whole team. It's the whole team that helps defend and attack. It's been great just to get them 3 clean sheets, and now we need to work on getting the ball up quicker to the lads who can make a difference, like Carl, Will, Danny, getting to them with quality as well. It's not just about getting it to them, it's about getting it to them with quality.
I suppose that with Will, he's in the building now. How's he settling in? Because he was thrown straight into it last time.
Yeah, he's settled in well, and I think he's got a little Geordie car school going on with Becky and Carl and Luke. So he's settled in really well. He looks lively in training, he's a big fit lad, and he's a welcome addition to the group.
And say there's a lot of options up front now, so I suppose the strikers really want to start hitting the ground running now, don't
That's it, yeah. Now, we're coming into a busy period of the season, and they're all fighting for the place, as the gaffers said throughout the season, no one person is cemented into the team, so we're all fighting, and they all have a good relationship, but they all want to be, first of all, playing and then on the score sheet as well.
First reverse fixture of the season this weekend. What can you remember about the Marine game here?
They made it tough. I think as most teams do, they did make it tough, but luckily I think we came away with a win that game, and hopefully we can learn from that game and the games following on against other teams, and we can put them to the sword at the weekend.
We were speaking about a little bit about last season in the office, saying that our blip came after Christmas last year.
Yeah.
How good would it be if this was our blip and now we fire on, basically.
Yeah, that's the aim. A blip. Yeah, it's not been good enough. We know that as players from inside. We feel as though we're much better than what we're showing at the minute. And now it's about giving back to the staff, the owners, and really kicking on now and getting all the points that we can.
From a player's perspective, how hard is it that the pressure's being put on the management, because you obviously work so hard for them on and off the pitch?
It's difficult. We know how hard they work. Hopefully they know how hard we work. But yeah, we're working day in, day out. I don't know one lad down there who's not willing to fight for this team and to fight for this shirt. So hopefully, we're all pulling in the right direction.
As always, the festive period's a busy period, a chance to pick up a lot of points, and it's often where some teams stumble, hoping obviously for us to get the points and head back towards the top.
It's a busy period, but we're solely focused on the next game, Marine at the weekend. Hopefully we can pick up 3 points then and then move on.